Darlington, and again, we've talked about it for the preset race. Congratulations to Private Patton, almost punching that ticket in Season 5 to Homestead. But tonight, guys, this is not only just a regular season race. This is something a little bit deeper for us. We've done it before. We've come together as a family. So this one tonight is for AJ Storm, as you guys know him, Avery Jarrett. We're calling it the prayers for Leanna Reese out there. She had successful surgery today and is going to start her chemotherapy coming up here in the next couple of days. Again, we're having a charity race. We talked about that too. Join, even if you can't race, anything helps. $1 to $20, $5, anything that you can donate, please help them out. But tonight, AJ, we are thinking about you, your family, your mom. Leanna, you said you might be tuning in, man. We are thinking about you, doll. We are praying for you, and we are continuing to hope that everything goes well. Paul Bear up here helping me in the booth. KTatty is going to be our IRR. So, yes, Miss Reese, you are going to have to listen to my annoying voice and Paul Bear's annoying voice for 184 laps here at Darlington. But we're thinking and praying of you. And thank you so much, Paul Bear, for helping us out in such a time of need tonight.
No problem, man. Always glad to be here.
Timer's going on.
So we got it right there. Mo Power Celtics looks like he's going to be sitting on the pole, and then Cole out there. AJ, he's starting 6. Again, something we don't normally do here on Giggity is run custom paint schemes, but tonight he is running a custom paint scheme also. It is the Cancer Awareness colors. And he's still going to be running that 2-car out of the Cola Motorsports camp. So if you see something out there in the chat, be like, hey, he's right. Yes, we know, and this is out of respect, It's a little bit of an homage that we do. I've done it before for some of my friends and family in the past. You guys have done it for others, too, by running a custom paint scheme. But, yeah, it looks like the big man himself starting 6th. But, yeah, so with Saturday, excuse me, guys, we are going to do a Michigan race. Again, $5 buy-in. I know there's people out there who have donated, who have opened up spots and everything, but if you can, that helps out too. But that race will be at Michigan, and AJ will be up in the booth with me as always. It will be a great honor to help all of our Giggity friends and family out there and broadcast that and spread the awareness of what's going on. We're going to touch on that quite a bit during this race, Paul Bear.
Yep, that's going to be a big event.
You guys can go.
We're going to blue screen for just a minute. And get in here. We just saw all these guys. One caution flag here at Darlington in that last race. Here at Darlington. Never been to a race here. Got to go to the track, take the tour, go through the museum. Fantastic. We missed going to the race by 2 weeks because their contract expired. Darlington, not one of my favorite tracks to drive, Paul Bear. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm going to have to use the famous last words of NRG. I hate it here. This is not one of my favorite tracks by no means, but I don't know. I guess if you get the right kind of setup in there, you can make it work.
Yep. Hey, your buddy out there's in YouTube land already. The mute dog himself. We know him as the dirty dog, Tom Horton. But Mo Power Celtics in that 11 car and Cole Motorsports going to lead him down the straightaway here and turn 1. Turns 1 and 2 obviously a little bit wider. Turns 3 and 4 is a problem area. These guys trying to figure out what they do. The 19 car goes down below that line. Here comes the 43 car. The 48, excuse me. That is Dean Clavitt already making moves up there in that throwback car for Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. Here comes the 10. That is Captain Jack. They make a little bit of contact too, but the new leader right off of the rip making passes, which is pretty difficult to do. Dean Clavitt out there. Let's jump back here on board with AJ real quick. Go ahead, Paul.
I do like that paint scheme AJ's got. It's a car.
Yes, and there's cars flipping back there. He now has a blemish on it too. Yes, there is a blemish on that car. Doesn't appear to be any contact or caution. I think it just came out right there too. Yeah. But
actually, AJ is actually going to be my captain for the next upcoming season.
Oh yeah, yeah, I read about that too. I heard about that. So yeah, congratulations to him. Congratulations to you on that. But that's going to be a big ordeal. AJ has done so much. KTatty reached out and he did a little bit of an AJ story. I have a small one myself. I've talked to him, not too much, but I have talked to him. Quite a bit through Messenger and stuff. At one point in time, he really did. Ooh, I like that matte color on that too that he's running for, and he's got the medical symbols on there for the hospitals and stuff. And the first part, I do like that. But he wanted Komodo KMS at one point in time when I had the 2 Mustang because he really wanted to drive that, being one of his favorite cars. And then for the season 6 draft, I actually got drafted by old AJ over there, and then ended up getting traded. But yeah. AJ's done a lot too. He's a very recognizable name here in Giggity. Not only that, but at the Homestead Heat Winter Series, he qualified there with our own Flash 9, Fluffy, and the one and only Cola Motorsports. They all made that race too. So not only recognizable here in Giggity, but recognizable all through the Heat community. So guys, put it out there in the Heat chat too. Let's see what we can do to help this young man out and his family in their time of need.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing to have to be going through.
Mo Power just made Mo Power
Yeah.
contact back here.
No power?
Yeah, they both have no power right now. Roberts Gaming, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in out there. Again, another new name in the YouTube chat. We really do appreciate, but yeah, that's Nuka Bob in 12 right there. No power, excuse me, no offense there. NRG, but him and AJ, they go back a long time, but we were sitting there doing so we call it bench racing in a chat, you know, or he calls it Chonglin last night. A lot of just good stories going back and forth. But yeah, so second caution under the tonight for these guys. This is going to be a long race, which we just saw for these guys too. So if you're on a controller, you might be able to sit back and put your feet up. The guys on the wheel, though, they're really going to have to start quite wheeling and dealing a little bit tonight, Paul Bear.
Yeah, I think they are. Because, I mean, this track, it's different. You can set your car up for one set of turns and just sort of work it on the other set, but...
Oh, here we go. Look who's going to bring him
AJ.
down right now. AJ Storm and El Parco. I do like El Parco's paint scheme. I wasn't a fan of it when I thought of it, but now here we go. He says, I'm going to go out there and do my best and try to get the W. Oh, contact being made. 48 goes into the wall just a little bit. Everybody trying to check up. Here comes Celtics. 21 at Flash 9. Power move by the 11. Right up the middle. Still side by side. Nuka Bob gives the 48 a little bit of a shove. The leader of this lap, AJ Storm in that custom mom car. How awesome is that if he could pull out the W tonight?
Yeah, that would be awesome. And he's got his 2 teammates right behind him.
Yep, Captain Jack, the fastest guy in the Heat 5, self-proclaimed. I call him on delay, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez and Cola Motorsports, but he has pulled himself out a couple car lengths. That is, I love the color, and I love that matte finish. And I know they didn't give us the ticker, broadcast ticker like they promised, but they said they're going to help us out in the paint booth. I love how they give you that option for that matte finish. It just makes for so many unique color schemes out there for these guys. But Dean Clavitt back there, that is El Parco falling off. He's back to 5th after he was leading. AJ still leading, got his teammates right behind him. Celtics right there holding on to it too.
And we got a battle here for second. Cola going underneath Captain Jack.
Private Pat and our... Oh, go ahead.
Not quite sure. Well, he wasn't. It didn't look like he was going to be able to complete the pass, but he actually did. Captain Jack falling back to 5th or 6th now.
KTatty now getting fired too tonight, running that typical 32, but there's no orange on it, Tatty. You know the rule. You're fired for a week.
Okay.
Robbie racing way off the pace. I mean, I've heard of Robbie gear, but I've never heard of Super Robbie gear. I mean, these are only 4-speed transmissions. It looks like he put a 7-speed in that thing. Something obviously might have happened to him back here, seeing how that's going to work. But new leader back up front. Celtics is second. Cola Motorsports in that 4 car. Here comes the 48, making a move on the inside of that custom 2 car back here. Very difficult place to pass at, but we have been seeing some good passing tonight. You know, Parko said if he won, he said in the last chat, if he won this race, he wants to go back and redo it. And I veto that. I will find a way of making sure that car is permanently parked if he does that. He gets to the inside, contact being made with the 2 back here. That's going to shove him back. 48 gets around him, as does the 21. The 2 hits a wall. That's going to cost him quite a few positions. Now he has Nuka Bob right behind him. El Parko up to third.
Good, nice looking car.
I mean, it's all right for a Ford. And no orange. One of these difficult tracks again, 2 custom guys might be able to get around here just a little bit easier. Looks like that 10 car, Captain Jack, we just saw him up front fall way off. Nuka's now trying to get around AJ. It looks like AJ just hit that wall. That's going to cost him another spot. Oh, big contact, big contact. The 10 car back here gets into the 2. The 2 goes spinning around. No caution. KTatty's going to go around him. Robbie's going to go around him. He waits down there. He's got to get back up on there before these guys come back and put him a lap down. He would be the first car a lap down. I don't know with the 2 cautions if they're going to have to pit, but AJ Storm out here racing for his mom tonight. Just gets a big old shove from his teammate. New leader, Celtics, Cola Motorsports right behind him. These guys know, no strangers to racing with each other. Flash 9 back here trying to make... Oh! And Celtics hits the seam. Something happens, and he spins out. Cole up there. I agree with Patton too. He says that there is a, the different lines you can run in 3 and 4. We just saw him out there looking really good. Dean Clavitt, that private Patton car right behind him. That's Flash 9. But El Parco in second, caught up to Cola Motorsports. And Camaro challenged me to Madden. I don't know if I want to take that challenge or not. I haven't had good luck the last couple nights. Top 3 starting to break away. Big shove. It does look like that 48 of El Parco is pulled the old park and brake off of that as he's coming down the straightaway. Gives Cola just a little bit of a shot. Gets him loose. Makes the move to the inside. Where's Flash going to go? New leader. 48 back up there. Again in that good looking paint scheme.
Just watching AJ's car there. He seemed like he got it back going straight and doing pretty good with it. But he scraped the wall again. So.
Cola makes another power move back to the inside. Yes, Dirt Dog, still out here in Vegas. We don't move for another week and a half. Week and a half to 2 weeks, we will be in Seattle. So if you do not hear me on air, it's obviously because of that situation, our moving situation, every 13 weeks. I will do my best, which is, I really didn't think about that too. Hopefully that doesn't kill my chance if I make it to Homestead. I do not want to have to be on hotel Wi-Fi for that, but if I got a lag wreck McLovin to get to the front, I will do it. Just outside Seattle, Dirt Dog and Auburn, actually, where a good friend of our racers here and in Giggity too, he races Development. We talk a lot in the baseball, but TJ is from Auburn. He is probably 10 minutes from where we are moving to. But it's just outside Seattle. I call it Seattle because no one's heard of Auburn, Washington. 48 of Private Patton back here. Not going to give up that fight on that 4 Cola Mobile. Flash 9 right there too.
But
Do what?
The 48's Parco, not Private Patton.
Oh, yeah. 48's Patton. My bad. Apologize.
Not Patton. Parco.
Yeah, Parco.
Literally just told you it's not Patton, and then you said the 48's Patton. I'm sorry.
Yep, my bad. Well, I'm over there looking in the chat, and I saw Private Patton's name, so it just came right there. But here comes Parco, and that 48 touches the last side driver door of the 4 car. They make contact, puts 4 in the wall. That's going to put Parco up to the lead. Flash 9 still in third. Nuka Bob not too long ago got his first custom win here in Giggity, back here in 4th. Cola not going to give up the battle.
No, I don't think he's going to stay back here in 2nd for long.
Brian Pattinson said, "Wait, I'm racing." Yeah, you just did. You just did. So he was inadvertently, yes. No, he just won our preset race again tonight. This custom race goes out to you. Mama AJ will say that. You know what I'm talking about. We're thinking about you. We're praying about you out there. Again, a good successful surgery for her today. Going to start the chemotherapy coming up soon. We do have that benefit race up. Go find the GoFundMe. It is all over the chats, guys. Even if you can't race, anything helps. Help one of our own out there.
Yeah, that's an awesome thing, the GoFundMe.
It really is too, you know.
I know every time I see it, I share it in my Facebook.
Yeah, I've shared it on my Facebook, and we've seen it out there. And this Facebook that I have, I got rid of my original one. This one was strictly pretty much just for Giggity, actually. So everybody in Giggity is out. That's who you guys are out there. So you guys have seen it. So there's no reason that you guys can't just hit that button, click, and donate what you can. Anything helps. I know times are tough right now. COVID is obviously still real. It is putting a damper on things, and that's making things even harder for them. As Cola Motorsports hits the inside wall, here comes NRG right behind him. Yeah, it looked like there was a lap car that got in front of him.
And from here on out, everybody can make it on in the stage on fuel.
You just heard it right here. They are going to pit. Paul Bear, do you fix your damage? I mean, I think you would have to in a custom. I mean, you drive customs, so it affects it so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I always fix damage, unless it's like a second or whatever.
Yeah, my rule is 3 seconds or less, I won't touch it.
Yeah.
At Watkins Glen, I came around the corner and saw the back of that 22 car. He got a little loose, gave me some damage, and it wasn't enough to really make me, I want to go fix it. It did affect it, though. You notice that stuff. I know the preset guys do, too, but the customs, as you know, too, Paul Barrett, really, really is noticeable.
Yeah, it sure is. I noticed Taddy's car is still all clean.
Flash 9 in El Parco. Then we got Nuka Bob and Taddy. That's your top 4. Here we go. Rack 'em and stack 'em after that caution. They are going to be able to make it here on out to the second stage. Checking on that AJ Storm car. He's sitting there in that 7th position. Probably really did want to see that. Oh, one car hard in the wall back there. That's going to check everybody up.
There's me.
And Taddy said it was him.
Sorry for the commentator's curse there, Taddy.
Thanks a lot, man.
Wide Open said if he wins the championship, he'll donate to the cause. Wide Open, if need be, if you want to race that race, I have donated out there, but because I'm in the broadcast spot, I think I opened up 4 spots. I think I have to confirm it, but I know 2 are taken. I do believe there might be another 2, but let me get back with you on that one. But if you want to race that one again, I wanted to donate a little bit more, but coming up to moving time for us, we always have to be a little bit on the safe side. We don't get reimbursed till after we get there, so and that's what really stinks. And even then, just because this is we're doing this tonight, and we're doing AJ in the wall right there, and we're doing the race Sunday, doesn't mean that the donations has to be over, guys. You know, the links are always going to be out there. People are going to keep reposting, so if you can't do it today, you can't do it tomorrow, you can't do it Friday, at any point in time, all donations are appreciated to help this family out. But talk to AJ 10. I told you guys today. Contact up here in the wall. Do believe that is the Nuka Bob Mobile. Everybody's going to try to get around him. She did have successful surgery. Oh, he hits the wall real quick again right there. So she's going to start a chemotherapy. But it was just great to hear that the successful surgery today, and that's very important. On Saturday for that race, we will have AJ himself up here in the booth, which is going to be very cool. Trying to get back up to that battle for the lead. Well, it looks like AJ scraped the wall just a little bit. Cola, his captain's going to get around him. 21 of Flash 9 again, another one of the Homestead Heat competitors out front. El Parco. Like I said, Paul Bear, for that paint scheme, I'm a huge Richard Petty fan. Wasn't a big, huge Dale fan. Obviously didn't want to see him die, but the way they did that paint scheme, it's growing on me more and more. It's very cool looking.
Yeah.
And Tom Horton tells Taddy that the pedal is on the right. Well, he told us earlier he only had one pedal, and it was the parking brake pedal up in the left-hand corner, so that explains something, too. Two starting to break away just a little bit. I do believe that is Captain Jack right there in that, yeah, that is Captain Jack right there in that third spot. So he's worked his way back up there. Andale. Put a little hot sauce in the tank. We're going to have to check his fuel. Ooh, Robbie scrapes the wall. Even in fun lobbies, man, this was not one of my favorite tracks. I would love to go see a race here. Not participate here.
Well, you did get a podium finish.
I did, didn't I? I did too.
Yeah, you certainly did.
Yeah, my very first podium in Giggity was here at Darlington. I ended up third. I can't believe you remember that.
Oh, of course I do.
That was yeah, that was preset Xfinity. So yeah, tracks that I love, I can't do well at. Tracks that I don't care for, I always seem to do well. That's why I was really surprised at Watkins Glen to get a second the other night, because I really love that track, worked my butt off. But the 48 of El Parco up here, giving a lot of pressure. Chevy on Ford Mustang crime up here to that Flash 9 mobile. And Anthony Karf, what's up, buddy? How are you doing out there? Tell Mini Karf I said say hi. You've been sending me pictures. Karf's got himself a rig, he's got himself a shifter, he's got himself a wheel, and he said, I'm going iRacing. Plus, he just got Heat 5 back again, so can't wait to see Anthony Karf out there in the development series. Told him to get in contact with you, Paul Bear, if he hasn't already.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've heard from him yet, but...
Yep. Pass for the lead right now. Wow. Parco is just on a different rail. His car seems to rotate and get through that through the corner so well. But I just want to say, by doing that, how's that doing? He used with the tires. He just got loose coming off of the corners, man. So therefore, that shows, you know, a one-lap burner car, which he doesn't appear to have necessarily a one-lap burner as we see Flash there. But you don't want to loosen up too much. But you got to get the car around the corner here at Darlington.
Yeah, it's got to rotate. And if I'm not mistaken, Puddin', that podium finish you got, if I'm not mistaken, you didn't care for the way you got it, but you accepted it, but you didn't want it.
Yeah, there was something that happened on the back stretch, and I was sitting sixth on that restart, and I was like, okay, I can get a top 5. Something happened, and we see Mopower NRG on pit lane. But yeah, there was something that, Captain Jack around, knew could just miss him. Yeah, there was an accident on the backstretch, so I avoided from 6th. So again, it wasn't even like a truly deserved podium. I didn't, I just avoided a wreck on the last 2 laps of the green-white checkered, though. But
if you didn't deserve it, you wouldn't have got it.
You got to put yourself in position. I just wanted a top 5 that night and get out, because my first lap that night, we were actually in qualifying. That's how much I didn't want to drive the track. And Watkins Glen the other day, like I said, for the 18 bazillionth time, I put a lot of time into that one, so I was really happy there. But on board with Celtics right now, looks like he's behind Flash 9.
Yeah, I was doing some practice today at Watkins Glen for a race next week.
And some people had actually reached out to me last night. I know Rub On 'em did. I almost posted it because Rub On 'em challenged me to a 2-race deal at Watkins Glen, and way late in the morning after too many adult beverages, and I was like, okay, whatever. And I still laid it to old Rub out there, but he's going to have himself a good truck. But if anybody wants help with Watkins Glen, whether it be a setup or breaking points or anything like that, or just want to turn some laps, I'm always down to help out the Giggity family. That's what we're doing tonight, helping the Giggity family out. How do I feel about racing tomorrow at Kansas? I'm kind of excited about Kansas. Everybody knows Kansas is a high, wide, and handsome track. But if you can make that middle lane work, you can't necessarily run that bottom unless it's on the first lap. But if you can make that second lane work, that's going to be the best way to pull off the quote-unquote slide job there. But I'm looking forward to Kansas tomorrow. feel like I got a good car. The team's got a good car, so we just got to keep ourselves in contentions to, get to Homestead as we're jumping back on board with AJ here on that custom car. I'm going to call it the mom car. Is that appropriate, Paul Bear? I think it's a good car. The mom car.
I would say so. He's doing it for his mom, so.
Yep. Yep, and the one and only Robbie, he mentioned earlier, he said mum. Nope, it's not a mum, it's a mom, and we're thinking about AJ Storm's mom. She's going through a lot, physically and mentally and personally herself, but the family don't think that they don't get that physical drain. And we've all been there. We've all had somebody do something. So these guys and their family, everybody out there, they are right there with her, and it makes for long sleepless nights. So again, AJ, we're thinking about you. Can't wait to talk to you on Saturday for the race, man. We're trying to do our best here in Giggity to do everything we can.
Yeah, that's for sure. Thoughts and prayers are out there for you there, AJ, and your mom.
Dirt Dog said he needs help. Yeah, Dirt Dog said he needs help. Well, there's not enough doctors in help, Dirt Dog. There's not enough doctors in this world to help the old Dirt Dog out. I'm sorry, Watkins Glen or not, man. There's not enough help for you. But Carf just said, thoughts and prayers to you, AJ. I mean, he has been an aspect out here. He's helped KTatty. He was the one that, kind of recognized Tatty. You heard that story. He drafted me earlier this year. He drafted you this year. Great guy to talk to. You never want to see somebody go through a situation like that. So, Giggity unite, guys. Stand up. Go ahead, Paul.
So what did he draft you for? Cup cars?
Custom Xfinity.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I ended up getting traded, but he was the first one that he traded me. I mean, he drafted me really quick. And again, the colors tonight that we see on this card are, each color cancer out there has I shouldn't say it like that, but each cancer has its own kind of a color. With breast cancer it goes to pink, colon cancer it's blue. So he's running the cancer awareness colors tonight on this. He knows that it kills me to say this, a Ford Mustang, but he's still sticking true to his roots of his team and running that Deuce car too. But
Barco and Flash 9 going side by side.
Oh, back here, the 19 Mo Power D Smith, and they make contact with Nuka Bob, and that's going to bring AJ up there. He's got to check up real hard. Wow, big check up there. Things do happen. NRG again, just having no luck, man, with that.
With that Hunty motor?
With that Hunty motor. Yeah, he's got the Hunty motor. That's right. That's right. Robbie racing out there. His Chevrolet's looking pretty good again tonight. Yeah, exact. See, like right there. So yeah, big carf, mini carf out there. Leukemia is an orange ribbon, for leukemia awareness. So don't ever think about that. Mini carf's been going through some stuff as with Anthony and them. So I do got a blue ribbon tattooed on my arm for my aunt and grandfather with colon cancer. And then, a lot of people obviously affected with the breast cancers, the pinks. There's just, you don't want to affiliate a color to cancer. You just want cancer to go away. You know what I mean? That's really fact it is to it. All cancer is, it's one of those tough things to deal with. But when you have a strong support system with you, which I know AJ does back home too, plus here, same thing with Anthony out there. They got a strong support system. Mini Carf, anytime I can, I always try to say hi to her. I can't wait to race with her one day. I saw her sitting back there behind that rig. I saw her sit behind your rig one day. Maybe we can get her up here as a guest commentator one night for a race for a little bit too.
That'd be pretty cool.
I know sometimes too I do broadcast on my own personal channel, and Carf and Mini Carf out there tuning and cheering me on, and I appreciate it. And one of these days when I get back that way and get hooked up with them and stuff, shake his hand and give her a hug. And same thing if I ever could shake AJ's hand. And Paul Bear, I don't know if I want to shake your hand. I don't know where that thing's been.
Hey, it's been.
You Canadians are, yeah, you Canadians are crazy. Talladega's going to be a blast too. It just seems like it's a week by week basis that more people are going to end up going down to that Talladega race and hanging out, kind of what the Mopower group started at Texas there, on board with Tatty. How many laps do we got to go into a stage bus?
Last lap.
So there we go. Last lap.
9 will get it.
I'm trying to get up there. He walked away from El Parco a little bit. El Parco putting up a good fight there, Paul.
Yeah, he looked like he was like a second or 2 seconds back, but I mean, he was battling real good when he was up there. They were fighting hard for it.
So Flash 9, El Parco. Gonna round it out again tonight. Gonna keep the car, keep it on for AJ Storm. We've been talking about it. I just got a message from somebody. Let's see how this works out real quick. I don't like messages from this guy. Oh, okay, it's just stage results. Flash 9, El Parco, Celtics, Cola Motorsports, and Nuka Bob. That's your top 5. That's your top 5. Messages that I'm scared to open is actually from Country Caliper. Those messages make me nervous. AJ, you're not an embarrassment. He said it's usually not his best track. Don't worry about it, man. It's not about where you finish, man. It's about representing, and you're doing that well, and we're trying to represent for you up here in the booth as well, and as everybody here in Giggity, trying to, you know, represent for you guys, man. So don't worry about where you finish. Go out and just make your mom proud as we're going to rack them and stack them in stage 2. Paul Bear, Flash 9, El Parco right there, Cola Motorsports and Celtics. Trying to go single file. They go single file real quick, too. Oh, Celtics gets a little bit there loose, it looks like there. He's coming back on the track, goes back up right in front of AJ. AJ's going to come underneath him. He's trying to get into his team captain right there. AJ now up to that 4th position. Robbie racing in 5th. Contact being made in that 9th in D. Smith. 32 and of KTatty and Celtics back here. It's so hard. There's not, when the runoff room, we talked about it earlier in the preset race, the runoff room was actually supposed to be the banking. This real track was supposed to be the low side of it. So utilizing that banking, they don't have a lot of room to go or anywhere, and that's going to put shuffle Celtics all the way to the rear.
Yeah, they're battling hard back there. See, AJ and Robbie finally got straightened out.
Carr said, yeah, no pressure. Just do it for your mom, AJ. He's sitting back in that pit spot right behind Robbie Racing. Cola Motorsports in 3rd. El Parco. Looking good. Go ahead.
AJ's mom's always proud every week, I imagine.
Oh, without a doubt. We saw him in Flash 9. I mean, he was a fixture in the Heat community. Cola, too, like I said. We saw them in the Homestead race, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see AJ out there at the Indy Roval, but with everything going on, as we got a new leader right now, El Parco takes her to the front. But I know there's a lot going on, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. This is a video game. Family is more important, so...
That's true. And I'm very glad to get picked up by AJ for the upcoming season. I'm going to try to go out there next season and do him proud and try to get as many top, 5s or whatever as I can. But...
Oh, Robbie in the wall.
Robbie,
just a little bit. They touched just a little bit. It's so hard when you get those left sides.
Much.
It doesn't. You get those left sides below that dotted line, Paul Bear. Things can get crazy.
And I know there's probably a lot of heated tempers in here right now, which, like you said, it is just a video game.
That's how competitive everybody is, though. I mean, unfortunately, you've heard me get heated one night. I think it was I was the IR. Afterward, you said, Puddin', I didn't even know you could say things like that. Well,
yeah.
Being in the
And
military, being a mechanic, and being a racer in real life, traveling around the country, you learn to pick up on some words that you don't always want to hear as we see a battle back here in second for Colton Motorsports and Flash 9.
And I was the IRR and actually got caught on broadcast saying some things that weren't so pleasant.
Yeah, well, I've done that too, where I was, I hit that off-air button and technology just came back to bite me. But at the end of the day, we all are all human. This is a video game. It is fun, but that's how competitive Giggity racing is, you know. So AJ back there in that 4th spot doesn't have any competition. Robbie's trying to chase him back down. The top 3 checked out a little bit. They are now single file. Captain Jack on the underneath that 19 car now here at Darlington. Can he get him cleared? Yeah, it does. Looks like there's still damage to that D. Smith car, but again, that could be the glitch that we see as we see Captain Jack now clip the wall back here, and D. Smith happen to make a move back underneath him to avoid them.
We got a little battle here between Cola and El Parco, and right behind us, Flash 9. Cola's trying hard to get around that 48 car.
Yep, trying to get back up. There it is. El Parco doing something that we normally don't see, and that's him going fast. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on tonight. But Cola trying to get it to on the inside. See, now I'm superstitious, so if I run good with the paint scheme, I'm going to keep it. Maybe we'll see this paint scheme back from El Parco. He tries to keep it off the wall just a little bit. Flash 9 right behind him. Top 3 checked out. And we got AJ Storm back there. Oh, there's the Darlington stripe by El Parco. That's going to check Flash 9 up a little bit. But, oh, he does it again by himself. He said, just like we've seen in a movie out there, you know. Look at that, a side we ain't gonna have to fix. I don't want to spoil, Buck.
Yeah.
AJ Storm, no pressure from behind, no pressure in front of him, just trying to race that race. Celtics behind Robbie, Robbie right behind AJ. D. Smith in that 19 car, trying to keep up and track that 10 car back down. That is Captain Jack. Long stages here, 184 or some laps like that at Darlington. I don't know about you, Paul Bear, but I mean, I don't know how about doing one race here, but try doing 2 races in the booth. It makes it a little difficult up here. Can't appreciate your help again.
Oh, no problem. Glad I could be here.
And Justin Shacken helping out for the preset race. KTatty also. KTatty's still in here a little bit. You can hear him in the background. On and off of that gas pedal, being the IRR tonight. How many laps do we have to go when you are free, obviously? 40.
Came to 42.
So the leaders just came to 42 now.
In stage 2.
That makes me want to go to the refrigerator and grab myself another beverage. Oh, Parco! Parco, whoa! Way off the pace. Hits the wall, comes down, keeps it down to the inside, waiting to see what's going to happen. He's still on the inside of that white line. AJ Storm, Robbie, and Celtics look like they're going to get Parco clear right there. But yeah, Customs too, Paul, you know. Everybody drives differently, but that looked like one of those things where, I don't know if it was a mistake on his behalf, if he wasn't doing something, or if the car just gave out on him. One of the front runners pulled back to back.
Big swipe to the apron too.
Something you don't want to see, but next week these guys going to one of my favorite tracks to drive. It doesn't matter what series. They are going to the Indianapolis, the actual oval, not the Roval. They will be racing the 2.5 mile 4-corner, flat corner at that. Too many straightaway short shoots, as they are called, racetrack next week. Xfinity goes to Kansas tomorrow and then to Richmond after that. Trucks are going to Watkins Glen on Monday, so again, following the schedule. Everything is mixed up a little bit here in the points championship.
And Development are actually coming here in the Cup cars.
I feel sorry for those guys.
So, any of you Cup drivers out there that want to join into the Development, you know, you're more than welcome to sign up and race with them on here, fill the field out.
Yeah, and you allow captains to race whenever they can.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you, I pick and choose the tracks I enjoy driving. Do not look for an appearance from me on Friday night. I will be out there in YouTube land, as always, with you guys, you and Justin Shackett and Kate and Ma Bear do such a great job. I will be there for that, but I will not be on the track. Sorry to say.
But something we do try to tell the cup drivers that sign up for it too is not to, they're just in there like as a field filler. So try to keep your composure and not wreck the development guys because they're actually in there racing for a championship.
Yep. Yeah. Accidents do happen, but
yeah, it does.
But yeah, don't push the issue.
I mean, you're in there to have fun, so go out and have fun. And
good battle back here with Robbie and Captain Jack. Now, I do believe Broom's the points leader for the custom in the development, correct?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Captain Jack making a move to the inside. I think I just saw a little baby lag, but I couldn't tell.
And Cole and Flash 9 still up front here, just the two of them.
Bill Parko's got himself a great car tonight, especially after that working his way back up there. He's just got a... There's a Darlington stripe and then there's a Darlington makeout, and it looks like he's just trying to straight make out with that wall. Yeah, and see, Anthony Carp just said too, for the Cup guys that go down the development, don't necessarily go out there and race or show off. Go out there and help them, even though you might not be in the same party. Show them something, That's a good, show them a good line to run or something like that. AJ Storm back here by himself. D. Smith, Mo Power D. Smith at that.
I see Taddy's behind Robbie racing and in front of D. Smith, but there's a big gap between them, so.
I'm 2 laps down.
Indianapolis is going to be a fun race for these guys next week. Can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, that should be an interesting one.
Second here. Sorry to keep it on Robbie for a second. I had to put my hair up. Here we go. Celtics is right there on the rear bumper of El Parco. Yep. Now, can they track down that 2 car, the one we're thinking of tonight? And we need to be supporting everything, guys. That is AJ Storm. So AJ Storm said not his greatest track, but he's having a pretty decent show, and I do believe that's Cola Motorsports in the lead.
Yeah, I think it's Cola, Flash 9, and AJ, I believe.
Cola's stepping down as a captain next year, too. Cola's stepping down as a captain.
And Noco stepping down as well, I was told.
Yeah, he's dealing with a lot, too, so thoughts and prayers to the Noco family. Oh, Celtics gets way loose coming up the corner.
I haven't heard much about Noco on how things were going with them, so I didn't...
Yeah, I haven't gotten any updates lately. Oh, another car gets
AJ
loose coming up the corner. Yep, AJ gets loose, another car right there. But, yeah, so that's going to give El Parco a chance to get back up to the custom, I'm thinking of you, Mom car. But you got to be coming to at least 20-something to go. Oh, it looks like AJ's ducking down on that tricky pit lane. Let's see. Yeah, he is coming down the pit lane, so AJ now coming down for 4 fresh using the belly fuel. D. Smith down there doing the same. In as many laps as you put in as a custom driver, Paul, you know this too. Every now and then, here comes Celtics down. You still may or may not want to make an adjustment to the car. It won't be a big adjustment, but something just to give you that little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of tape or wedge or...
Again, like I said in the preset race, I'm a fan of the tire pressure adjustments. A wedge for me, I consider it like a last-ditch effort because it'll eat your tires up more if you're not careful with it. Parko out there trying to stick out.
I normally work on my truck like for the full week before the race, so when it actually comes to race time, I have my tires set where I want them to be, because I'm watching my tires all the time and seeing the wear and seeing the temperatures and stuff like that. So I pretty well got mine set up where I want it.
Yeah, and as do I. The same thing. You put a lot of time into the, like, if I got my Kansas car, we know it's going to be a highline race, but I'm trying to get it to run that median, that second lane. You can't make that low line work. But like you said, look where the tire temperatures are, see what happens. But on a green-white checkered, if you can come down, I'll raise the right sides up a little bit. Put a little, take some wedge out of it, loosen it up, and then let the old girl eat. But on the long run, that's how I build a car. Again, I say it all the time. It's so cool to see your name up on the daily, weekly, or all the old time. But for me, I don't really want people to know by doing that, though, how fast I am. I'd like to keep that secret silent but deadly. I did that 2 weeks ago at Canadian Motorsports Park in a truck. Was just doing a little practice online, and somebody's like, "Hey, this guy's at the top of the leaderboard." I'm like, I was hoping you weren't going to see that, though. But you don't want to give all your cards away, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Cola gets loose. Flash 9 at 21. He's around the 21, and Flash 9 avoids it. He's going to lose some spots now. Ooh, maybe that's his cue to come to pit lane, trying to maybe stretch it out a little bit. Those guys get put down a lap or two.
Yeah, I did do a boo-boo this year. When it came to Bristol, I had a setup in my truck that I was really comfortable with. I was doing really good with, but I wasn't quite as fast as our new captain now, which is Dr. Robbie Bobby.
Oh, yeah, over there at Proctology Motorsports.
So he was trying to get me to use his setup, which was a little bit looser than what I'm comfortable with. But he kept telling me, you know, just try the setup, just keep working with it. It'll come to you. So when it came to the race time, I went to put my setup in, and by accident hit his. And I made a mess of that race. I mean, your truck racer, Trinity, Beast Mode. That poor man, I'm telling you, I must have gave him a heart attack every time he came around me.
It does happen sometimes, as we see old Parco on the pit lane right now, too. Just like I said, Rub and I did a couple of races last night, and I gave him exactly what I was running. I know he's on a wheel, got to meet him, shake his hand, but the setup that I chose to run, he didn't care for it. You know, he said it was too loose. Now, for me, I even think mine's a little too tight, to be honest with you, but the tire wear that you can get out of it, and the fuel mileage you can get out of with your gears and stuff, that thing's changed. But everybody prefers to drive a different type of car, and they have the way to do it. So cars now coming off the pit lane. Pit lane's been a busy spot for the last 5 laps. Flash 9 now coming down.
I do get a decent setup for Watkins Glen. I'm actually running a Pro Leaguer setup, so, and I mean, it works good, it handles good, it's quick. It's not as fast as, you know, fast as I'd like it to be, or it could be, but.
But again, things, we just talked about it. As for Buck, too, the night before the Watkins Glen race, Buck's on a completely different team, and Buck's one of those guys you can't hardly beat. He was struggling 2 minutes before the race, asked me for some help. I gave him something I was running, and Buck and I were competitive, too. It just depends on your driving style, how you drive that track, what you prefer. My favorite map to have up in that left-hand corner is I love knowing where my tire wear is and fuel mileage. Some people put the timer up there. I don't care about that timer. I don't care about those tires and that fuel. But
yeah, that's what I put up too, is the tires and fuel.
Big Jim out there again. He just finished second tonight here in the preset race. Great run by him. Glad to see he wasn't running an automatic tonight. But yeah, he gave old Private Pat a run for his money.
He's been a force to be reckoned with ever since he came to Giggity.
Yep, he just he got signed just a little too late for the championship, but missed a couple races with the holidays, which is no harm, no foul. But always goes out, always a top 5 car, always looking for a couple W's. He's got some of those too. Heck, he's got a Giggity W. I don't even have that yet too, so he can add that to his resume. As I'm on board with AJ Storm trying to chase down Celtics, but. Yeah, Big Jim had a good run tonight as we see a little contact with the wall by the 2.
Taddy, is Flash 9 actually the leader here?
Robbie is right now, but he's hasn't
Okay.
hit yet.
So our leader right now is Robbie racing out here, putting in 8th gear. Now I think he's pitting now, yep. Robbie's one of those silent but deadly guys too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He likes to, looks like he gets down the pit lane nice and smooth. It is a difficult pit lane to get on and off of here, but he does that very well.
Now that should have relinquished it over to Flash 9.
Well, not yet, but yeah, it will.
Checking this out. Celtics up here, getting around that car. Cola Motorsports, he had himself he was the leader until that incident he had. Parco, he's pitted a couple laps ago, so he's on a mission with that fast Darlington setup tonight. Flash 9 should cycle back out as the leader, but look who's right behind him.
Nuka Bob.
Nuka Bob. Nuka got himself his inaugural win not too long ago. Flash 9, that 21 gets a little loose, 12 gets around him.
Nuka Bob's a really good driver.
He's a very good driver. Good guy to hang out with, talk to in chats and stuff. A lot of good fun with him. I know I was giving him a little bit of grief last night, but... yeah. So does that put the 12 into the lead after Robbie pitted in, since he got around Flash 9?
No, he was a lap down.
Oh, so Nuka was a flood, and then Nuka was a lap down. So there, that Flash 9 probably still is the leader then.
Just puts him on lead lap, maybe. If he's not, it wasn't 2 laps.
No, thanks for tuning in, Wendy, out there too. Another new name we haven't seen in YouTube for a long time.
And who is that?
Wendy Heberton out there. So thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate that. Again, when I tell all my friends and family that I'm racing, love having that out there. Same type of deal. So thanks for tuning in. We got 11 viewers for this race. We had upwards of 20 for the preset race, but again, a lot of those guys, for these guys, probably waiting to see what was going on and seeing how many laps was left. But the views too, after we get it, just, you know, anywhere from 10 to 25. I think we saw as high as 35 or 45 one night for a race, but I believe that was an all-star race. But the views you get afterwards, you know, Giggity Racing Channel gets upwards of 100, 200 views throughout the week, so we do appreciate everybody out there tuning in. Some changes to come to Giggity next year, but this year, that is Season 6. We are still in Season 5, back here with the 48. El Parco. Again,
something that I am looking forward to for next year is the top 10 will be getting points instead of the top 3.
Yeah, and that could throw a chance in there for a chance at points for the end of the year too. We've seen it sometimes this year too. I've had to talk to my team where like, well, I'm not in the championship hunt. Well, you're not, just because you're not in the championship hunt doesn't mean you're not still racing for team points. By opening up the top 10 and by opening up that top 10 in points though, even if you are a lap or 2 down, you had a bad night, you can still try to race your way up there and get those elusive stage points that can ultimately point your way into the championship next year, because the 1 point is a make or break difference.
Right, because I think I'm only 1 point between me, Insanity, and Mawbear.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so on board with the AJ Store Mobile. Again, this race for you, man. We're gonna tune in on Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Custom car ran for him tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a good race. I'm looking forward to that.
And it's always fun, too. You see truck drivers, Xfinity drivers, Cup drivers, but then you also see people from other leagues joining in and support a great cause. And in Michigan's one of those fun tracks to race at. But running the cancer awareness colors tonight. And it'll be cool to have him up there in the booth and be able to call that with him.
And I believe that's a preset, is it not?
Correct. Yep, preset.
That's what I thought.
Yep, it is a preset. I mean, if it was a custom, I wouldn't want to have to go out there and, no, I'm just kidding, guys. Again tonight, thoughts and prayers to our good friend AJ Storm, AB Jarrett, to his mom and his family. So we're still riding around for a couple laps with him. Again, we do not run customs unless it's a special occasion. He is running that cancer awareness card tonight. We're thinking of everybody. Please hit that button that we have all seen on Facebook and in all the messengers. Anything helps to help these guys out, this family, in a time of need. COVID's a big thing right now, and that's hurting everything. She did have successful surgery today, starting the chemotherapy and radiation very shortly as soon as she recovers from that. So it was awesome to hear that her surgery was a success today, Paul Bear.
Yeah, that was awesome. Glad to hear that. Because it's really nothing to mess with.
No, absolutely not. Nuka Bob and Flash 9 still hashing it out, but again, Nuka was a lap down.
And I didn't actually know that AJ actually was the one that brought Taddy into leagues and helped him out and stuff like that, drafted him and drafting you. And
yeah, and even it was kind of a spur of the moment, even a surprise to me from Cola Motorsports and everything to accept a captainship in this elite league of Giggity racing. He wanted to come over here because I had that 2 car. I wanted him to come over here, but deep down inside, I didn't want to have the 2 car. Not everybody knows I'm a Chevy guy, so I had to make a decision. Do I want to be a brand guy, or do I want to bring AJ over and put him in that 2 car? And ultimately, I think I made a bad mistake there, just because of my pride. And there were some other people out there giving me haggling a little bit about if I had any Fords, which we are seeing KTatty and Big Jim and Crab Legs and Blakey T. That's we'll talk about that a little bit later. But still, what's up, Gabe? How are you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Wide Open Racing tuning in. He says any driver who doesn't complete 3 of the 4 playoff races should be dropped to development. I don't know if that's an actual. Because of work and family and again tonight situations where he's able to race tonight, but sometimes you can't always get home and race, or something happens. Again, something happened to Mrs. P and I during the preset race that, again, it's only 7 o'clock my time, but it is a pretty big emergency, a 911 that happened to us that we got to figure out how to extinguish. So emergencies happen, family happens, life happens. At the end of the day, we say it all the time, this is a video game, we want to be competitive, but if you miss a race due to something like that, instead of just not showing up, that's a different story. And again, Big Dane tonight, he didn't show up. He's been a very dominant car here in the last couple weeks in the preset series, and I can almost guarantee it was either something with his family or work that kept him away, because he had worked so hard the last couple weeks to get up there. So I see where he's coming from, Paul Bear, but you got to take other aspects into that too, because Yeah,
there's a lot of things going on right now with COVID, and like JJ's terrible thing he's going through right now.
Oh, he said compete, not complete. Sorry, I don't have my teeth in Wide Open. Again, Wide Open is a competitor out there in our Custom Xfinity series. Got himself some wins out there this year. Locked himself into the playoffs, looking pretty good. I had a little bit of a tough night at Watkins Glen, and I don't know, because Wide Open puts so much time into all of his cars. He puts days and days and days into it. Always wanted to be threatened with, but he said compete, not complete. There we go. And just because Taddy's here, I had to do it for him, since he's concentrating at it. If it wouldn't be a pudding broadcast if something wasn't brought up about teeth, right, Taddy?
Facts.
Now,
Yeah,
is
so
that
there,
a
Big Dane
caution or
was at
stage
work, and
end?
that completes stage 2 right there. But so Big Dane was at work, so that explains that too, you know. So thank you for that there, Quack. We do appreciate that. Gonna give you an update right here. Thank you to the one and only KTatty, Flash 9, Parco, Andale, Speedy Gonzalez, I am Captain Jack in the 3rd spot, AJ Storm up there in the 4th, and Robbie Racing rounds out your top 5 for stage 2. So now here we go, Paul Bear. We're going to get ready to rack them and stack them and wrap this race up tonight.
Rack 'em and stack 'em and race 'em?
That's right. That sounds even better. First time Mall Bear said that, I was like, oh, I love old Mall Bear. I haven't talked to Mall Bear for a while. Hope she's doing good.
Yes, he is. He's actually sitting here dancing around the living room.
Oh. Yep, so the Bear family, they're sweeping it. She's sweeping out the bear cave right now.
Yeah.
Is that the best way to say that?
That's probably the best way to say it.
Yep, yeah, just sweeping out the bear cave as Flash 9 and Old Parco are going to bring them down out there. AJ Storm sitting in 4th, and he just sit out there in there underneath that stagehand. He said, much love to everybody. No, man, much love to you. Thoughts and everything. This race is for you. Same thing with Saturday. Can't wait to have you up in the booth, but great battle. These cars starting to go single file pretty quick here at Darlington, except for Robbie Racing. He said, Captain Jack, you ain't that fast. I'm going to take this Peugeot and run it up your rear end, because he just said, move, buddy, move. AJ Storm up to that 3rd spot. El Parco, Flash 9, AJ Storm for Robbie Racing, and Cola as, again, Captain Jack gets backed out there, but that's your top 5 right there.
It'd be nice to see AJ come home with the win.
Oh, and you know he's definitely trying.
Captain Jack, I believe, maybe?
Yeah.
Yep, and no matter what, too, we still want to get an AJ up here in the booth afterwards. We used to do top 3 finishes, but no matter where it is, due to time restraints, to try to get 2 races in the night. We try to get definitely the victor, but at night's end, we do want to get AJ up here also. But so
mess around, I believe.
Paul Bear, you might have to help me out with that, just so I don't, or Taddy, so I don't have to blue screen for a split second if need be. You know, I'm sure everybody would not be disappointed for that blue screen or the black box syndrome. Yet, yeah, Captain Jack way up the pace now. AJ up to 3rd, Cole up to 4th, Flash 9 2nd. Oh, AJ kisses that wall again. Here comes Cole underneath him. Battle back here, big battle. Robbie Racing, Celtics, KTatty, Nuka Bob. Again, let's give a big shout out to our sponsor. Thank you to JCR. JCR has put up the prize money this year. Captain,
now, I know JCR is sponsoring Giggity. Is he are they actually sponsoring Development too, or no?
I believe it's just Giggity. I'm doing the math in my head right now. Like I said, they have put up a monetary amount. Ooh, somebody's honking the horn. Just heard that. But the monetary amount in my head. I'll have to reach out to them too and see if we can't do something for the development series, because those guys and gals work so hard also. But
yes, they do.
I mean, in what you and Mall Bear do, you guys do an awesome job on Fridays. You guys make it run so seamless.
We like helping. I mean, it's helping them too, right? And we want to have everybody have as much fun as they can. So.
Oh, sorry. Patton heard that horn in the background, which was apparently my neighbor out there. He said, that's the 12 car telling the 7 to go. But yeah, no, again, just because it's a development series doesn't mean it's not the Giggity development series. So let me reach out to them And we can get you an answer here in the next day or two, Mom and Paul Bear. And again, you guys work so hard. It's so fun to watch the races. Again, very rarely do I miss even watching those. Quite often participate at the tracks I do enjoy. Like I said, do not look for a put an appearance this Friday. But I had a good fun at Canadian Tire with Doc and Broom and all of them, and then Icy in the preset race. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Ma Bear, she likes racing the Canadian Tire and a few other ones. So ones that she likes racing, I get somebody else come in the booth and help me out.
Well, she had a good run the other night, too.
Yeah, she did. Fourth.
Yeah, very good run there. If Giggity did give out a most improved driver of the year, I think Malbear would have to definitely step up on stage in a nice, beautiful dress and raise that trophy above her head and spray champagne over everybody.
I agree 100%.
Now, Paul Bear, we'll work with you, though. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I definitely need some work.
Oh, and AJ just said he's not happy out there. Something happened to his race.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Trying to check back. Seeing where AJ's at right now.
He's on pit road.
So he's on pit road right now. Well, maybe he can strategize his way back up there then, getting 4 fresh tires. He'll be faster than everybody on the track right now.
Yep.
Battle for the lead, though, is Cola Motorsports Flash 9, that 48 of El Parco. We're going to keep it here just for a second. Good run up here. El Parco, if he wins, he said he wanted to redo it, and that's not happening.
Just after AJ come off pit road, he went right straight up and right into the wall.
Oh, no. Here comes Flash 9 making a move. The Mustang making a move on the Camaro. He's in a Mustang sandwich. Oh, and Cola gets around Flash 9. Just like AJ Storm. We just saw him a couple weeks ago in the Winter Heat Series. Flash 9, Cola Motorsports. We saw them out there on the track. We saw one of our buddies, Fluffy, out there, Cody. And we saw Max Boost out there, participant next year in Giggity Racing.
Did you try the Winter Series this year?
Oh, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I mean, I don't want to have to go to a road course and show everybody up. I'm not going to do that to them. I don't want to embarrass them. I mean, what would you going to say? I just got beat by a dude named Puddin'? I mean, I don't want to embarrass him like that. I don't want to embarrass him like that.
Me and Doc went out maybe yesterday or the day before. Now, I think it must have been when it first started, because I was 17th in the A class.
Oh, well, if you're 17th in A class, here I come. I'm just kidding.
I think that was when it first started.
No, Paul, you've done a great job, too. And I remember, of all things, too, it was Dirt Dog. Dirt Dog said, hey, man, I know this guy named Paul Bear. And I thought your name was actually like Paul Bearer. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so, he said, hey, I know this guy, Paul Bear, and it's actually Paul Bear. So I thought it was, the other way around. And,
yeah.
But he brought you over here and developed and everything. But when it comes to the Heat Series, I wish I would have tried out at quite a few of these tracks. I do think I could compete, but at the same time, if 704 is listening, there's a spot out there for me. I know there is. It's in the booth. How y'all doing? But
with the pudding.
Yep, it's in it. But just to watch those races and say that you know these people and you hang out with these people and race with these people, just to see them out there succeeding, it gives me a little bit of a warm, fuzzy feeling too. To say, hey, right before this, Cola Motorsports and I were playing baseball, or Flash 9 and I were out there playing Call of Duty, or I was just talking with AJ Storm, or something like that. Though, so that gives me that's where I belong, honestly. It looks like we just lost our in-race reporter right there, Paul Bear, so now it's just straight up on you and me. Might have been a frustrating night. Cola Motorsports in that 4 cars we were just talking about, battling it out for the lead with that 48 of El Parco. Yeah, Private Patton said, and that's something else that I don't agree with. With the new Indy Roval, I think they nerfed it too much. They got rid of the actual cut points, but to take away the aspect of utilizing curbs and stuff sometimes. Ooh, contact for the lead up here. I think they really botched that track up. And yeah, I know. I don't have social media other than Facebook that I created for this. I don't have a Twitch. I don't have Snapchat, or I don't have Twitter or anything like that, so they'll never know who I am, but maybe one of these days they will.
So I see KTatty's on pit road with some malfunctioning car problems.
Yeah, it must be one of them KMS Mustang motors. If it was a Chevrolet motor, it'd be alright, but them KMS Mustang motors ain't running too well. Dark Humor said the same thing as the Indy Roval. I practiced that track on a different video game. I know that it was.
AJ around.
I know that it was going to be different in the sports cars, but yeah, I'm trying to get back there, Paul. Caution on the track. Caution, yellow flag in the air.
AJ and Robbie had a little contact, which spun out AJ. Yeah, they're Celtics. I think that's Celtics in the 11, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And while we're under our, I think it is our second caution flag for this race, third of the night, let's again thank our sponsors, JCR. But tonight, JCR is sponsoring, a big race. All of our love, all of our support, our thoughts, and our prayers are going out to the AJ Swarm family. Mama AJ, if you're out there watching, and I hope you're being proud of your son. He's a great guy. He's doing everything he can. But man, this is so awesome to see again Giggity come together. And Saturday will be a fun time also to have you up there. But we have now on the front row, it does appear, we're going to do a little Boom Vision Cola Motorsports with the one and only Parco, Nuka Bob, and Flash 9 and 24. That's your top 4. Robbie racing on the inside, Captain Jack to the outside, too. So we saw them make contact. One of the trickiest 2 turns to get through. They do it. Robbie up to 4th.
Cole out here leading the pack around.
Yeah, let's see what he can do with clean air. But Parker, one car around. D. Smith's hard around. No contact with the other car, so single car accident, no caution. Private Patton, our winner of our preset, just saw that. Just said this could possibly be the final pit stop for these guys, and maybe Cola Motorsports wants to see that. Good battle all the way up here through the top 7. Now Celtics pushing them. Captain Jack in the middle. Looks like he's checking up just a little bit and slowing that 11 car down 7. Robbie Ratenson right in front of him. AJ Storm off the pace again. Might have gotten involved in that. Still running that beautiful paint scheme tonight for his mom. The Mom-mobile. I like that. That sounds good too. The Mom-mobile. Something else too. Let me reach out to and verify this. But if you want to run a custom paint scheme in that race, please get a hold of Dylan Tibbetts, AJ, or myself, and see if we can do that. But if you want to run a custom paint scheme for the cancer awareness, that would be also something cool to see on Saturday.
Yeah, me and Ma Bear, we're racing our customs.
Yeah, I saw where you guys joined up and everything. It's just an honor to be up in the booth and be asked to do it. I did donate, so that opened up some spots, some people who might not be able to, at this time get there, but to show up still that way and show their support. It doesn't matter how you show your support, just being here for one of our good friends and our family member here in Giggity, that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Cola Motorsports and El Parco have checked out just a little bit. Nuka Bob sitting in that 12th, in that third spot in that 12 car. Got a lot of pressure right behind him though. A Flash 9.
Robbie and Captain Jack right behind Flash 9 battling out here. Robbie lets him go.
Yeah. And again, with the emergency that Mrs. P and I had, normally had the computer up and I'd had try to flip over. Let me see. I still can do the broadcast. Let me go see if Robbie's streaming real quick. If he is, maybe that'll give us help an update. Robbie Racing is streaming right now. So I apologize to everybody in YouTube if I don't get right back to you. Doing two things on one phone. Robbie is in 6th. And I just missed that lap time, or how many laps to go that time by, but good battle back here with Nuka, Flash 9, Captain Jack, and Celtics too. KTatty on pit lane. Robbie a little bit off the pace back here again. Cola's still leading them. At the line, we got 37 to go. 37 to go at the line. So now that I know... Yeah, so we still got... But it doesn't take long to click off laps here with no cautions.
No, it don't.
So I'll be able to go back and forth on my phone there. Thank you, Robbie, for doing that. I know that helps us out. Cola Motorsports got that clean air, starting to pull away just a little bit from El Parco. One car gets on the loose side back there. Top two start to pull away. 11 viewers, over 100 comments tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, we certainly do.
Quackmaster himself out there, Affleck's Duck Humor. He is out there in YouTube land. Private Patent Steel, our preset winner. He's out there. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. 12 viewers now.
Flash 9's getting back up to Parco.
Oh, one car way off the pace gets loose. Oh, that's the 10 car of Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Was that AJ on the pit lane right there? I just saw. Caution out.
Be a caution. Yeah, AJ is on pit road.
All right, AJ said he parked it. If you're willing, buddy, if you want to come up here and join us for these last couple laps, man, it would be an honor to have you up here. And then we'll be up there Saturday, so give him an invite. But yeah, these guys should be on their last stops according to our preset winner, Private Patent. Again, thanks to all of our viewers out there tonight. Everybody that's been able to help contribute and donate. But Cola Motorsports and El Parco, Nuka Bob, Flash 9, Captain Jack, and Robbie Racing out of England, right there. That's your top 6. AJ said he's had a rough day right now. He's going to go relax. No problem, man. You deserve it. We're here for it. We're still thinking of you, and we'll talk to you on Saturday, man. I'm just so glad that everything went well with the surgery, and they can continue the progression and see if we can get everything out. But oh, Nuka doing a good job trying to keep it off everybody, but that's going to cost him a little bit and clip it in the wall. El Parco trying to catch up to that 4 Cola Motorsports mobile. Love you, AJ, out there, man. Again, man, thanks for joining in. I know... Oh! D. Smith back there wrecking around. But I know it's been a rough night for you. Go get some much-needed rest, and we will keep continuing to pass the chain of the GoFundMe around and see if we can't do anything we can for you, buddy. Go ahead, Paul.
No, I was just telling AJ, take her easy, just rest and relax. Watch this beautiful racing.
Yeah, it was some great racing out there. Now, these guys are coming down. Championships are, points are on the line, so every position counts. These guys really are getting... Woo! Not necessarily got to hit the brake, but you got to let off that gas pedal sometime.
I'm really looking forward to next season.
Here we go. Cola Motorsports, El Parco, Flash 9, Celtics. That's your top four right there. Trying to get back here just a little bit. Captain Jack, Robbie, and Nuka Bob. Battling up front, Robbie trying to stay up at Captain Jack. They're going down the back stretch here, and it's room 4, the paperclip corner. Nuka gets into the back of Captain. Flash 9 looks like he just got a little loose. Yeah. What happened there? Trying to see what he can't... Oh, they're 3 wide back here in the back of the pack. Just to let y'all know, they can't do that contact being made. D. Smith gets into the Robbie race. Robbie into the wall. Robbie comes down. He keeps it up there. Tries to do his best. Celtics trying to find his way around it. Nuka doesn't know where to go. He can't go to the apron too far because that'll spin his car out. Cola Motorsports and Hell starting to blow away with Parco. The battle is back here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. These guys are getting wacky.
Yeah, they're battling for every spot they can possibly get before it comes to an end.
Sanity Outlaw there. We saw him in the preset race again. Happy birthday to him. I think he just turned 17 again. Wow, these guys getting crazy. Captain Jack getting into the back of the 11 a little bit. The 11 trying not to get into D. Smith and the 19. Robbie back here leading this pack. Let's go check up front with our leaders. No change up there. The battle is back here. Flash 9 way off the pace. One of our top contenders not going to have a happy ending tonight. That's not good for him.
He's a good driver. He's right up
Captain Jack getting really aggressive. Tries to make a move on the inside of Celtics. Celtics pull down. They kind of bumper hook just for a second there, though. Captain backs out of it.
We get into Captain's back bumper there for a split second. Unintentionally, I presume.
Yeah, let me go check over with Robbie's stream. So guys out there in YouTube stream. Oh, cars into the wall.
Celtics.
That's going to bring out another yellow flag. Holy cow.
Well, that's good news for Flash 9.
Again, tonight's race brought to us by JCR. In memory, or not memory, but our thoughts and prayers are going out to the AJ Storm family and everybody out there. Trying to see on the YouTube here. Robbie, this is going to get crazy. 7 cars, or 8 cars still racing. Flash 9 definitely did want to see that because he was off the pace for a while.
Yeah.
Robbie looks like he's up there in that 3rd spot.
So that'll tighten them all back up.
Rack them and stack them and race them. Here we go. At the line, let me see if I can see how many laps are left. I just said green flag. Thanks a lot. We do appreciate that too, but here comes Cola Motorsports trying to hold off that 48, the 7-car Robbie race, and sitting in the back of the pack now up to 3rd, right behind him Captain Jack. Captain Jack's holding on to that 3rd spot. Flash 9 definitely wanted to see that replay. Captain Jack now dives down just a little bit, doesn't clip the hit, but he's holding up Nuka Bob, Celtics, and D. Smith just a little bit back there. D. Smith clips the wall just a little bit, trying to hold on to everything. On board with D. Smith right now, seeing what's going on back here in the back of the pack. He clips the apron just a little bit, right behind Flash 9. Robbie clips the wall. He is now falling back from that 3rd spot. Robbie is falling from that 3rd back. 2 cars waiting in front of him to get way loose below it. Looks like Robbie might be having a little baby lag issues right there on my screen from D. Smith. I've never seen that from Robbie before. Baby lag out of Robbie, possibly. We'll have to get confirmation on that. Back to the lead pack, though. So many cars to get through. Let's go on board with Celtics. Parco and Cola Motorsports still leading it out. Captain Jack sitting in third. Celtics in fourth. Nuka Bob in fifth. That's how they are stranged up here.
Loose.
Robbie now has fallen back to the 8th spot. I can only imagine what Robbie's saying right now. He's probably saying, "Blimey, mate." 15 to go at the line right there. So 15 to go, Paul Bear. So the leader will be coming to 14 to go.
Yeah. He's winding down.
Cola Motorsports got El Parco behind him. Battle back there for that second and third, or that third and fourth spot. Excuse me. That is Celtics. Flash 9 wanted to see that caution. He got it. He's now back up there trying to get his way around Nuka Bob. Nuka Bob is trying to figure out how to get around Celtics, who just hit the wall. He goes to the high side. Celtics hits the apron. He's going to spin out.
Celtics is around, connected with Robbie. Yeah, I just seen D. Smith doing a little bit of lag.
Caution on the track. Caution on the track.
Again, something that Robbie was probably looking for there.
Yep. So they were at 15 of 14. They did another 2 laps on that. So I'm going to assume I'm going to go leave Robbie's used tube over here, and I'm going to go back to the Giggity stream. I'm going to assume that we're going to be under 10 to go, which is a very good assumption here. So 10 to go. Again, tonight race brought to you by JCR, Paul Bear, and Puddin' Knievel up here in the booth, helping you all out, thinking of you, praying for you out there. AJ Storm, we got Cola Motorsports, and oh yeah, Parco. Why do I gotta keep saying that name? Parco, here we go. Green flag in the air. That is Captain Jack and Nuka Bob in the 4th spot. Flash 9 back there in the 5th. Captain Jack makes contact with the 48. 48 scrapes the wall. Here comes the 12 to the inside. This is going to be a battle for 3rd and 4th position. They make contact. That's going to check everybody back up just a little bit too. Nuka Bob not going to relinquish his ground. Flash 9 is going to go to the inside. Cola Motorsports still out front. Captain Jack right there. D. Smith back there hits the wall just a little bit. Robbie and D. Smith make contact hard into the wall. Robbie racing out of England. That's going to probably end his night. Cola Motorsports out here in the lead. Captain Jack's up to 2nd now. One of the fastest cars we've seen tonight, El Parco, has fallen back to that 4th spot. Captain Jack gets loose coming off the corner. Flash 9 right behind him. 12 car Nuka's right there. Cola Motorsports and that pulling that 10 car right down there. 2 Cola Motorsports cars up there for the front. Hey, Paul Bear, I need oxygen for a second.
So teammates, do you actually think they're going to work together? Is
Nope.
Going to try to take him on the last lap? Or?
Nope. If you can beat your captain, that's bragging rights. Especially when his name's Cola. Nuka to the outside here. Nuka in that 12 car makes a move to the outside. Flash 9 is going to push the 48 of El Parco down there. Captain Jack and then Cola Motorsports now getting away. Nuka gets Nuka gets a little bit of a bump by El Parco. That's going to put him in the wall and shuffle him back just a couple spots. Captain Jack still trying to track him down.
I believe Robbie connected with Nuka when he went around too. Robbie's been having a couple hard races there the last couple weeks.
Yeah, Nuka Bob falling off the pace right there as we're on board with him now. And our KTatty still on pit lane, trying to get back up there. That's Celtics. Nuka now spun around right there. Cole is going to be pulling his teammate, Captain Jack, around. We have to be going to at least 5 to go. I don't know where it's at because Robbie is probably a lap down, so that lap counter won't be too efficient because I don't know how many lap down it is. Patton said Robbie is mad. Probably without a doubt, Robbie is not. Yeah, He is over there slamming his tea and crumpets on the ground as Cola Motorsports is still pulling everybody down the straightaway. Flash 9 in fourth, Captain Jack in second, and then we got the El Parco in third. Flash 9 trying to make a great move in that 48 car.
You know, as good as he is, I think it's a safe bet to say that Cola's actually going to have the win tonight.
What do you mean safe bet? He's lead the points. It's not his first time winning tonight. But yeah, he does have a comfortable lead. Nobody behind him. Captain Jack can't seem to catch up to him. But the battle back here is for that third and fourth spot of El Parco and Flash 9 in that 21. El Parco has showed a lot of speed tonight. Great car. He gets a little loose. That's going to bring the 21 up to a halt right there. Check him up just a little bit. That's going to hold him back from the 10 car of Captain Jack. 48 still trying to get that points position tonight because he needs that. He wants that. He wants to go to Homestead, but so does Flash 9. Here comes Cola Motorsports, still pulling everybody around. Captain Jack right there with him. 48 car gets high. Flash 9 going to make a move to the inside. They make a little bit of contact. They have had a run into the past. Flash 9 now up to that third spot. Now 48 gets into the wall. That's definitely going to let the 21 slide by him back here for the third spot.
And that Flash 9 is somebody to be reckoned with. He is a good driver.
Very good driver. Again, we've seen him and Cola, AJ Storm, and Cody, Fluffy, Max Boost. Also, we saw them in that last heat race. Battle up here, though. Let me get back up there. Oops. Celtics up the pace just a little bit. Oh, what is that?
Down.
Parco gets way loose. Let's go on his hood cam right now. We'll be able to see what happens here.
Flash 9 got a big lead on him now.
Oh, yep, Parco hits the wall. I can hear him breathe it just a little bit. We're on the hood cam with him. He cannot be able to get up to Flash 9. Flash 9 trying to get up to the leader of Cola Motorsports, his teammate. That is Captain Jack in that 10 car. Can he get up there? Can he get those points too? Parco is fighting this car tonight. This last couple laps, maybe he made an adjustment, something, Paul.
He did something. Because he was up front, like right up on the lead there for quite a bit of it. Loose again. And they just had pit stops.
I think that was the race. That was the race. Cola Motorsports, Captain Jack, and Flash 9 will be your top three, I do believe.
Yep.
So congratulations to Cola Motorsports. I'm sure you got him in on your list. Can you help him get up here real quick for a few quick words? Yeah, Max Boost is signed with KMS for presets next year, and I believe he's signed with the Underdogs next year, Dark, I do believe. Season 6 coming up. But thanks again to our sponsor, JCR. Thank you, Paul Baird. Again, guys, do not forget to tune in Saturday for the race for AJ Storm. His mom had a successful surgery today, getting ready to start the chemotherapy. If you see that link out there, click on it. Anything helps. It'd be much appreciated. So we are thinking and we are praying for you and your family. AJ Storm, Mama Storm out there. Don't think that this is going to go unforgotten. I'm sure people will keep on going and going and going afterwards too, which I know is very big, but waiting on the one and only Cola Motorsports. Never heard of her. I'm really good friends with old Cola, and I always give him grief, and I'm like, man, why'd you fire me? And he's like, oh, I didn't fire you, I promoted you. It's always a joke. It's always a joke. Again, just celebrating his 20th birthday just a couple days ago, too. So what a better way to celebrate than get yourself a W. Yeah. Did you invite him?
Yep, I sure did.
Perfect. All right, so Paul Bear, thank you so much. I know it's late up there, and have to help me out tonight, especially with this race for everybody. We really do appreciate what you and Paul Bear do on Fridays also, and thanks for helping out. KTatty.
Oh, no problem, man.
There he is. Real quick, are you in Always Allow?
I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations on your win. Paul Bear, take it away.
Yeah, congratulations, Koa. Did you actually think you're going to be able to take that, or?
No, the first 2 stages, the car was just not the way I wanted it, and I just kept hitting glitches here and there, and it just kept ruining my run. And finally, there towards the end, calmed down. We got her done, kept her clean, and just tried to avoid all the glitches and the wrecks, and we made it happen.
So the race with Captain Jack, did you think he was going to get to you, or did you think you had him? And
Uh,
if he did get to you, do you think he was going to push you or try to take you out?
it's racing, man. You know, teammates or not, going for a win. If you can make the move, you can, go ahead and make it. But
I'd move you,
I know
Cola.
I know you would. But no, there towards the end, I knew we both had good short run cars, but I had a better long run car. And about lap 5 or 6, I just started pulling away, and we just tried to keep her clean.
And tonight again, man, was a special night for AJ Storm. I know you'll be out there racing on Sunday or Saturday with them too. Would you like to extend any words out to your good friend?
Oh yeah, AJ, he's my good buddy, man. I mean, we go way back. He's a brother to me, and this one's for him and his mom. I mean, this race here, to win this one for him, it just means a lot to me. Now we just got to go win the chip.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, you guys got yourself a strong team. I know you've been working real hard again. Plus, you're doing double duty working with the Heat Series, so I know it takes a lot of time to focus on that and bring your setups over here. Not to mention to come kick my butt at football, and then you go out there and murk some people at that shooting game too. But congratulations to you, man. I know, like you said, to win this for your teammate, that means a lot to him, I'm sure. And happy birthday to you again just a couple days ago. You are the only 13-year-old that I know with the beard like you have, so happy birthday to
me.
happy birthday to you too. So for everybody here at Giggity Racing, thank you JCR, sponsor of the night. Congratulations to our winners, Private Patton and Cullen Motorsports. Justin Shacken for helping me out in the preset race tonight. Paul Bear helping me out. AJ Storm, we love you, man. We're thinking of you. We're praying for you, and we can't wait to hear some more updates on the positive side. Everybody out here in Giggity Racing, I am Puddin' Knievel. Please be safe. Stand up for what you believe in. COVID is real. 6 feet distance. Always wear a mask, and be safe out there, guys. On that note, we'll talk to you coming up next Wednesday, actually Saturday for that race, and the next Wednesday for the preset race. You all have a good night.